Hey guys, it's Madison Niles with Niles Realty Group again. Hey, I know in my last video talking to all my first time home buyers out there, I told you guys that I would do another video about the contract and go into more detail about what that consists of. So I wanted to go over that step by step with you today. The very first thing in the contract, of course, is the sales price, which is determined by your mortgage lender and your pre-approval letter. We're going to figure out how much down payment you're going to do, what the loan is going to give you to purchase the home, and what kind of loan you're going to get. There's different kinds of loans. There's a VA loan, which is typically 0% down, an FHA loan, which is typically about 3.5% down, and then a conventional loan, which can range anywhere from 5% to 20% down, just depending on what you want your payments to be and your mortgage insurance and things like that. So that's going to be the first thing on the contract: price, down payment, loan amount. The second thing on the contract is your earnest money, which is one of the checks that we talked about the other day. It's typically about 1% of the sales price, and that is going to go into escrow for you for your taxes. So your earnest money amount is on there, and what title company we're going to use, where are we going to close out and sign our documents. That's really important as well. The third thing is the title policy. Typically that is a seller expense. That transfers the title insurance from the sellers into your name, the new buyers. Typically, like I said, it's a seller expense. It's usually about $1,200 to $1,500. Every once in a while, the buyers will offer to pay for that for the sellers if we're in a multiple offer situation and they want to kind of, get that step ahead. The next thing is the option money, which is the other check that we talked about the other day. Typically about $100 to $200, and the amount of days that we want for our inspection period. Typically it's about 5 to 7 days. Sometimes we can squeeze 10 in there if it's negotiable. Again, if we're in a multiple offer situation, people try to do less inspection days because the sellers like that. That looks good to them. Both of those checks, again, are credited back to you at closing, so don't worry. They will be deducted from your down payment amount. So you've already kind of paid a little bit of a deposit, I guess, in there. The next thing is closing day. What day do we want to go in and sign the papers, close on your home, and get your keys? That is determined by your lender as well and by the sellers. Like I said, everything is negotiable. Typically closing is 30 days out. So from the day that we write the contract to the day that we close on the contract and get your keys, sign papers and everything, it's about 30 days. So we'll usually write it 30 days out from the day that we write the contract. Another thing that goes in there, are we going to give the sellers a lease back? That's something that we can talk to them about. That's something that can be a really good negotiation tactic. Do the sellers need a couple of days to get all of their boxes and things from the current house to their new house? Sometimes if we give them a free 5-day lease back after we close, technically it's our property now because we closed on it and bought it, but we're giving them 5 days, our first 5 days free, so they can move their stuff out. That is huge to sellers. That's such a help to them. It alleviates a lot of stress. And so those are really the main parts of the contract. There's other little minor things in there. Are we going to be in a homeowners association? If so, then we'll need to add one of those addendums. Who's going to pay for the transfer of title for the homeowners association documentation? All of those fees vary depending on the HOA association. So there's other little things, if you have a pool, there's things that we can write in there for the pool as well. But like I said, you kind of puzzle it together depending on the property, your needs, and the seller's needs. So it's a big collaboration. It's kind of like an orchestrated dance. I know that it's a lot of information. Like I said the other day, it's kind of like drinking from a fire hydrant, but that's why you have us. We're here. We do it every day. We love to walk step by step, hand in hand with our buyers, and really explain everything to them so that you're totally in the knowing and in the loop of everything. And we like to make it fun. It's a fun thing. We don't like to keep it stressful for you guys. We like to, we take on all of the time sensitivity stuff and we make it fun for y'all. And then we throw a big welcome home housewarming party bash at the end. So again, I'm going to leave all of our contact information in the comments below. Please reach out to us if you have any other questions about the home buying process or the contract process. I would love to go into it in more detail with you guys. We would love to help you out. I'll put Betsy's information in there as well in case you need her info again. So, all right, y'all have a great day. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.